Hi, my name is Mrs. Julie Crowan, and I want to welcome you to Honors Earth Science and Epidemiology in Animal Behavior. So, who am I? I'm sure you asked that a lot about your teachers. I am from Memphis, Tennessee, and I am married to a forensic psychologist. I had a brother who was 18 years older than me, and my mother is from Germany and was a German war bride. I went to University of Memphis, earning a BS in biology and a MA in sociology. I've lived a little bit of everywhere, including Memphis, Tennessee, Knoxville, Tennessee, Lafayette, Indiana, Hastings, Nebraska, Cary, Clayton, and Zebulon. I have taught 26 years, 20 at Enloe. I have also taught at Wake Tech, Roane State, and Pellissippi State community colleges. And I have taught a variety of classes, biology, chemistry, physical science, sociology, earth science, forensics, human disease, and animal behavior. I have worked a lot of different jobs. I have worked at a health food store, Eddie Bauer, Victoria's Secret, Barnes & Noble. I've been a pool manager over the summer. I have also worked for AmeriCorps, helping the elderly and also doing work with young children, and I did that in Indiana and Nebraska. I am a huge science fiction fan, including Star Trek. Captain Sisko is my favorite captain. Star Wars, Game of Thrones, Walking Dead. I have a huge vegetable garden and a huge flower and herb garden too. I have traveled to around 30 states in the US and also have been to DC several times and been to Costa Rica. I did some water research there with a professor from NC State. So this is a little bit about me here. I've got my hometown Memphis right here. Some of my folks in our hallway and some of the stuff that I'm really interested in. So some of the supplies you may need, color pencils and markers. I do keep a set at each table, but I can guess, well, you can guess probably by the end of the year what these look like. So often it's a good thing to have your own set of markers, crayons, color pencils, that sort of thing. Ruler, hole punch for your binder, basic calculator, binder or a notebook, notebook paper, graphing paper, black and blue pen, and pencils. So the first slide here is about honors or science. We cover a lot of things in it: scientific methodology, cartography, geology, freshwater and oceanography, atmosphere, meteorology, climate, ecology, and astronomy. It's huge. Information will be given in the form of presentations, labs, projects, articles, group work, and a lot of other activities. If you're in my epidemiology and animal behavior class, that used to be two separate classes, and when North Carolina said we can't have semester classes anymore, they kind of jammed it all together. So the class is divided into two parts. The first part is going to be actually animal behavior, not epidemiology, and we're going to be looking at animal intelligence, how animals communicate, forage, migration, mating, and parenting behaviors. The second part of class is going to be epidemiology, and that's going to be look at the incidence of disease, the distribution of disease, control of disease. We'll look at the really big diseases that are crazy, like Ebola, and smallpox, and the plague. We'll also look at diseases that are going to affect your everyday life. We'll look at diabetes, heart disease, Parkinson's, that sort of thing. And information will be given in the same sort of way, but we will have a larger influence on projects and group work. So grades in here are divided into two kind of sections. The first one is major assessments, and the second one is minor assessments. Major assessments are 70% of your grade. They tend to be tests, projects, and labs. Your minor assessments are everything else. There are going to be maybe articles you read, or movie notes you take, or worksheets you do, maybe some group work you do. All right, so what happens if you're sick or forget to turn in work? First thing, it is the student's responsibility to check on Canvas for work that's been missed, or if they're out sick. If you're out sick, I follow the Wake County policy. The policy generally is about 2 days for each excused sick day. Late work is different. That's work that you weren't sick, you knew it was due, and you just didn't get it turned in. I take late work 2 days after the due date. I don't do much homework, and I give tons of time in class. So there's really no reason why work shouldn't get turned in when it's supposed to get turned in. After those 2 days, I will give a feedback if you want it, but I won't give you any credit. If you happen to be out sick for a while, I've had all sorts of crazy stuff happen with students. Just come see me. We can figure something out for you. It's not a problem. So there are learning platforms that we use at school. Google Classroom is one, Canvas is another. I've used Google Classroom heavily in the past, but they're planning to switch everybody over to Canvas next year, so I figured I might as well go early. So the learning platform is Canvas. And this slide here gives information about how to use Canvas. There are a bunch of presentations for students about how to do stuff on Canvas. If you need to contact me, you can get hold of me by my email, talking points. You can sign up for Remind, not just the students. So please sign up for Remind. That's when I may send a remind out about a test, or that maybe I'm changing a test day, or reminding you something's due, or I get information out through an email about something that's happening to school. I'll pass it along. So we will be getting safety contracts in here, and safety contracts are required to be signed by the parent and or guardian and the student in order to participate in labs. These are going to be due on a Friday because I plan to be starting our first lab pretty quickly. So if you don't have that contract signed, you'll be doing other work and not the lab with everybody else. And I am very strict about this. So please get those contracts in. Now this is for you parents here. I got some helpful hints for you. A homework area that's free from distractions is really good. Something that's separate from everybody else so that you aren't distracted. Please be involved. Check PowerSchools on a regular basis. Get signed up for Canvas so you can take a peek and see when things are due and what's going on. I definitely recommend that students use planners, either electronic or paper. There's going to be a lot of stuff due, projects, tests, quizzes, and when you're dealing with, as many classes as they have, it's a lot to keep in your head. Make sure you know when interims and report cards come out, and ask to see them. And like I said, do please get in touch with me if there is a question. And finally, here's a wish list of a variety of items that can be used in class. Stuff like Vaseline, Kleenex. We go through Kleenex like crazy, especially during allergy seasons. Ziploc bags of all sizes, saran wrap, aluminum foil, plastic spoons, styrofoam cups, toothpicks, bags of small marshmallows, cotton balls, cornstarch. I also have a site up there called Teachers Pay Teachers. It's a site where I can get lesson plans, PowerPoints, labs from other teachers that they're selling, and it's really helpful to get a variety of information that I may not have the ability to get. And you can donate money to that site if you'd like. And of course, if you don't want to buy this stuff, Amazon gift cards are always welcome because I can get just about anything off Amazon that might be necessary for class. And it would be really appreciated. And remember, guys, science does rock. So we'll get through the year. It's going to be a great year. And I look forward to teaching your child this year.